Peace, love, and light, soul tribe. Welcome to my vibe. I am the Inner Path Shaman, an intuitive psychic channeler and a generational curse breaker with a message for light workers, for star seeds, for chosen ones, for anyone on their soul's evolutionary journey. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you to get some answers, some clarity, some illumination from the Most High Mother and Father God, your angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. Today's message is they played with too much fire. They played with too much fire. So before getting into the message, I would like to give a warm welcome to anyone listening that considers themselves to be a black cat, a black sheep, or a scapegoat. Basically, you're someone that has been ostracized, you've been bullied, you've been smear campaigned, you've been overstepped, you've been sabotaged, all because you carry a special light and special gifts within your soul. You might know that light as the light of God, or the light of the universe, or the light of Christ, or the light of Source, or the light of creation, or the light of life, or the light of truth, whichever resonates with you. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you to heal from that trauma, to close out the toxic karmic cycles, to break the generational curses, and be able to continue on or embark on your soul's evolutionary journey, which is also the expansion of that inner light. So welcome. If you're listening for the first time, do hit that subscribe button, and for notifications, select all so that you're notified every time I post an update. I would also like to give a warm welcome to my newest subscribers, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the 5D vibe. I would also like to welcome back my OGs, my day ones, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome back to another update, and thank you for rocking with me this far. Most importantly, I would like to thank you all, my soul tribe, worldwide, universe-wide, for the positive vibes, the positive feedback, and the stories that you share with me energetically, vibrationally, through the comments or through the spirit realm. I really appreciate hearing back from you because you validate my purpose, which is to bring messages of healing, messages of illumination, messages of guidance for my soul tribe, for the collective of light, for the world from the higher realms. It's my honor to be that vessel, and I love you all. Last but not least, I would also like to express gratitude for the opposing forces that I encounter on this journey. The haters of light, the haters of life, the dark forces, because through the contrast of their darkness towards my inner light, they have shown me just how powerful this light can be, and that it must stay on at all times. I'm especially thankful that I can now share that light with my soul tribe, with the collective of light, with the world. I really appreciate that input on this journey. So let's get into this message through tarot, and before diving right in, I want to remind everyone, as always, that these messages are timeless. So when you hear the message, that's when your soul is ready to receive it. It doesn't matter when it was posted. Also, the messages are collective, so only take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if the message resonates with you today, please like, share, subscribe to help make the video more visible to others so that they too can come across this healing and illuminating message. Also, if the message resonates with you today and you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multi-dimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. By adding green hearts to the comments, you animate Most High Mother and Father God or Source or the universe to optimize your heart chakra with the 528 Hz frequency, which is the frequency of healing, the frequency of God, the frequency of DNA repair, the frequency of love. So feel free to add as many green hearts as you are divinely inspired to. And let's get into the message through tarot. So today's message is another karmic energy update. I'm updating an ascended master. I'm updating a generational curse breaker that is making a clean break from the past. And as you are doing that, you are actually leaving behind a trail of fire, of course. And if you've been dealing with entities that have been tapping into your fire, especially your creativity, your magic, your passion, when you start using that gift, when you start using or expanding that talent or that superpower, because creativity is actually a superpower, because it's a channel for creative life force energy to flow through, and life force energy is creator energy. It's very powerful energy. So anytime you engage in creativity, and it doesn't necessarily mean creativity through your work or your profession or your vocation, but it can be a hobby, it can be, even just for example, cooking, or the way you clean something. If you do it creatively, you actually invite life force energy, creative life force energy, to flow through and to transform or to create or to bring to life, whatever it is that you're doing creatively. So what happens is, when your fire awakens like that, when you start awakening to creative opportunities, when you awaken your creative energy, your creative spark, that is what leaves a trail of fire behind. It's like you're blazing a trail. I'm picking up on a trailblazer. You're definitely a trailblazer. So that's what leaves a trail of fire behind it. Any entities that have been tapping into your fire, they're now falling into that category, and actually is a collective energy. The dark forces that have that have existed, that have ruled the planet in darkness, and that have scrubbed out spirituality from planet Earth, especially in the age of Pisces. Those dark forces, they were tapping into the fire or into the light of chosen ones, light workers, star seeds, by harvesting our life force energies, by siphoning our life force energies, and tapping into our gifts, tapping into our creative power, which is also in your sacral chakra. I can be updating a generational curse breaker that is closing out generational curses, hexes, spells, cycles related to your sacral chakra. If that's you, this message definitely is for you, because as you start awakening your creativity, you also start cleansing your sacral chakra, because your sacral chakra is your center for creativity. So I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that is doing sacral chakra cleansing. I could be updating a generational curse breaker that is also breaking generational curses related to sex magic, sex curses, hexes, spells. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could be updating someone that is closing out generational curses that were related to an overactive sacral chakra. If that's what this message also is for you, take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But as always, these messages are for your self-awareness, for you to be aware. Spirit does include both an update, a karmic update, and of course an update about yourself as well, so that you stay in your self-awareness and you don't get trapped, or you don't get sucked in, or you don't get hoovered back into a construct or a dynamic or a narrative or a script that is not really you, but a weekend creation of you, a weekend creation of you by another entity that is not you, because you yourself are an infinite spiritual being having a human experience. And of course, you're also a co-creator with your source, with your creator, with the universe, with Most High Mother and Father God. So the dark forces are the ones that have actually thrived in the age of Pisces by creating false narratives for us, for light workers, star seeds, chosen ones, forcing us to live realities that are fake, forcing us to live realities that are oppressive, that are enslaving to the soul. So they played with too much fire because as chosen ones, light workers, star seeds awaken, as chosen ones, light workers, star seeds become more creative. It's like you're igniting a fire within your soul. It's your wands, it's your creativity, and it's your passion, and it's also your sensuality. So as you awaken that fire, it also can be an accelerant on any other fires that were already tapping into you. So any entity that has been tapping into your fire, if they're not you, they're not going to be able to handle that fire. So today's message again is they played with too much fire. So let's see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on at this time. So who is Spirit talking about when Spirit of the Most High Mother and Father God says they? It's the dark forces that have existed on your path, the covert narcissists, the psychic vampires, the dark souls, soulless beings, doppelgangers, copycats, clones, demonic principalities, demonic strongholds, demons in general, Satan, Beelzebub. I'm also hearing Mephisto. I'm also hearing Judas. I'm also hearing. I could be updating generational curse breakers that are conquering or that have recently conquered those demons. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I'm also hearing Baphomet. So they played with too much fire. Definitely, if you are conquering the Baphomet demon on your journey, Baphomet would have played with too much fire, because Baphomet is the devil associated with the fire of hell. So if you are an awakening star seed chosen one, a generational curse breaker, light worker, it means that you are going through fire awakening or fire purification. I'd be updating someone that is going through powerful Kundalini awakenings. If that's you, this message is for you, or someone that recently went through a powerful Kundalini awakening, because that is also a fiery awakening. And when you go through a fiery awakening, it means that you're also you're fighting fire with fire on your journey, because yes, your journey does call for you to use a force that is as equal or greater. Usually it's greater, a force that is greater than what you're dealing with, to help you to ascend, to help you to awaken, to help you evolve, especially if you're going through Kundalini awakenings or tower moments. Those are also moments of purification, moments of awakening, moments of enlightenment. So I could also be updating an enlightened generational curse breaker. You have become enlightened by the cycles that you're closing out, and you're also agreeing with the message today. You're realizing that whoever you have dealt with on your path, the dark forces, they played with too much fire, because now that you're on fire creatively, they can no longer handle that much fire. If they were tapping into you, if your fire has gone up by whatever units of measurements I used when it comes to measuring fire or energy, I could be updating someone that has watched a past message in the channel library titled "They Can't Keep Up with Your High Frequency." Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But yeah, so if your frequency has leveled up, has gone up, it means that you are a more powerful force. And it's like now, if they were used to siphoning your energy, Now you know your energy is coming through at such a powerful force. It's almost like adjusting from drinking through a straw comfortably to drinking through drinking from a fire hydrant, so to speak. A fire hydrant has more pressure, and a fire hydrant can actually be damaging to anyone that's looking to, you know, drink water through a fire hydrant, because it's just too much force, you know, for any entity that doesn't have as much receptive power, or as much receptivity to the power of that fire hydrant. Anything that is less than, you know, will get ripped and torn and damaged by the force of that water. So same thing with your fire. Your fire is like that too. I could be updating someone that is now also advancing, experiencing growth, experiencing expansion in your creativity. I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that has also become more creative because of the spiritual challenges that you have encountered. And that's actually what happens when you're on the journey of spiritual awakening. It in some ways you're actually forced to become more creative. I've just seen the timestamp 333. That's also an angel number. That means expansion, it means growth, it also means magic. So yeah, I'm updating someone that is you know, on the path of growth, expansion, and magic. And whoever was playing with your fire on your path, now that you have awakened, now that you're transforming, now that you're becoming more creative, they played with too much fire. It's backfiring. So I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled Backfiring So Powerful Now, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already and if it resonates. I could also be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled It's Backfiring Season, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So 8 of Cups is the first card that's coming out, and 8 of Cups is the energy of walking away and leaving behind anything that no longer resonates with you, especially through your heart space or in your heart space. Anything that no longer resonates with your journey, with your soul's purpose. This could be things, places, people, situations that no longer resonate with you. So you're in this 8 of Cups energy. 8 is the number of rebirth. 8 is the number of reinvention. You're reinventing yourself. You're rebirthing yourself. And of course, any entity that was comfortable in siphoning your energy, in draining your energy, in draining your cups, they played with too much fire because you're walking away from that. So you could be a life path number 8, be born the 8th of the month, be born in August, be born August the 8th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So judgment is coming through here. So judgment is also a cleansing, a purification that is also taking place on the planet as Mother Earth completes the shift from 3D to 5D consciousness, or 3D to 5D energies, frequencies, vibrations. Earth is now a 5D planet, and what's taking place in this judgment period is an evaluation at a collective level, at a higher level, at a cosmic level. Anything that doesn't resonate with this 5D Earth frequency is shifting, or is discarding and being left out of the evolutionary process that is taking place. So Mother Earth is completing the process of 5D Earth, and of course that is the judgment that is taking place at a cosmic level, at a higher level, and of course at an individual soul level, an individual that's on planet Earth. You yourself are also placing your life on judgment, your journey on judgment, and deciding what resonates with you, what no longer resonates with you. And that's actually how you awaken to your soul's purpose, your soul's journey, and your inner calling. So I'm definitely updating someone that is now in their inner calling. You're on fire with that. You could resonate with the Holy Spirit fire. Pluto energy also comes with the the Judgment card. You could resonate with Pluto energy, and yeah, you are balancing polarities now in this Judgment energy, and it's also the energy of rebirth. And of course, you're ascended, as shown here. You're now in your angelic energies, in your higher energies, higher frequencies. And of course, these are the dark entities that are now, down below, that are in the lower realms. And you're using your own judgment, your discernment, to rebirth yourself, and of course to leave behind that which no longer resonates with you. So that's what's depicted here with you, rising above it, or ascending above it. So this is who Spirit is talking about. They played with too much fire on your path because you have activated judgment on your path, and anything that doesn't resonate with you is being shared in that energy of judgment and rebirth. And of course, it's also taking place at a collective level. So you could be born the 20th of a month, you could be born 1920, you could be 20 years old. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. The 1920s could also be significant to someone. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So death energy is present. Death is the energy of transformation. It's also the energy of endings. It's the energy of metamorphosis, ending cycles. That's who I'm talking to. You're ending cycles in that Eight of Cups energy. You are decisively and powerfully walking away from anything that no longer resonates with you. You're dying to your old self. You're shedding your old skin, that Kundalini energy coming through again, and you're becoming a new person in this death and rebirth energy. I will be updating someone that's working with Santa Muerte, or someone that's working with the Grim Reaper on this journey. If that's you, this message is for you. You could also be a Scorpio. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So yeah, death energy being present in the message also is an indication that someone in your circle has triggered death energy with your name on it. It's a death attack, a graveyard spell. I will be updating a generational curse breaker that has also been dealing with graveyard attacks, graveyard spells. If that's you, this message is for you. But it comes with white horse energy, so it means that you have victory over death. White horse is the energy of victory. So you could have recently seen a white horse, or you could have dreamt of a white horse. I could also be updating someone that's working with the unicorn ancestors and spirit guides. If that's you, this message is also for you. I could also be updating an awakening unicorn. If that's you, this message also is for you. They played with too much fire because now you're that awakened unicorn. A unicorn is an entity that is in the higher realms, in the heavenly realms, and of course a very powerful ally, a very powerful spirit, high ranking in the spirit realm. So yeah, I could be updating someone that has had a very powerful awakening, possibly a very fiery awakening, that of course is now proving to be too much fire. They played with too much fire, they played too much with too much of your fire, and yeah, it's backfiring. Now backfiring energy also came through earlier. So you could be born the 13th of a month, you could be born 1913, you could be born the 31st of a month, or 1931, you could be 31 years old. You'll be born January the 3rd or March the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So Knight of Cups is coming through. I'm definitely updating a knight, a spiritual warrior, and this knight is on a white horse, a double confirmation or a double dose, a double activation, or a double presence of that energy of victory. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But whoever spirit is talking about, or whoever comes to mind as you hear the message today, they were dealing with a knight, a spiritual warrior. A knight is a distinguished warrior, a warrior that stays on the battlefield, that faces spiritual challenges head on, and you you complete them, or you conquer them, or you overcome them, whatever resonates. So this is who you are. And as a Knight of Cups, you are doing it creatively, and Spirit mentioned already earlier that when you do anything creatively, you actually invite or allow creative forces to flow through you, and of course life force energies. And these are also the very energies that can also sustain you, especially in death attacks and graveyard attacks. If you spend your time creatively, a death attack simply becomes a transformation for you, because you can actually use that energy to transform the situation, to transform yourself, to rebirth yourself. That's exactly what you're doing. As this Knight of Cups, you're also someone that is very romantic. You're also someone that follows your heart now when it comes to your life decisions, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're following your heart in that judgment energy, and you're staying creative. You're also staying you're very imaginative, and you're staying in your you're keeping your imagination powered up, and of course it's also interconnected with your creativity. Knight of Cups can also be, I could be updating a knight in shining armor, or I could be updating a divine feminine. I could be updating a divine masculine that's a knight in shining armor, or I could also be updating a divine feminine that is manifesting a knight in shining armor, a Knight of Cups. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So Three of Cups is also coming through, and this is the energy of creativity again, but it's also collaboration, community. It's also the energy of celebration. So I could be updating someone that is also now part of a new spiritual community. I could be updating someone that is also co-creating and being creative together with your soul tribe, with your spiritual community, with your spirit team. Take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But when you are creative together with others, or when you're collectively creative, it also creates an even more powerful blaze that can be very destructive for any dark forces that that have been lurking on each individual's path, each individual that's a part of that collective, because it's like each individual gets to use a dose of that collective creative power, collective energy, collective light on your path. That's the power of creative power. So whoever has been messing with you, you're now doing it with your ancestors, with your spirit guides, with your angels, and with any other like-minded individuals or souls in your spiritual or energetic space that may be vibing and journeying together with you. So so any dark forces that have been involved, they played with too much fire. So you could be a life path number 3, be born the 3rd of a month, be born in March, be born March the 3rd. If that's you, this message is for you. So 10 of Pentacles is coming through, and Pentacles is the energy. Pentacles is your physical reality. Pentacles is the materialization or the harvest of your spiritual seeds. It's the showing up in the physical realm of what you've been working on or creating in the spirit realm, or praying for, or meditating on in the spirit realm. So it can be wealth, it can be money, it can be long-term success, it can be long-term health, it can be your gifts, your talents, it can be the closing, the ending of toxic cycles, the resolution of generational curses, hexes, and spells. So this is what you're achieving. In the Pentacles, you're achieving a 10, which is the state of ultimate completion. And of course, as you complete those toxic cycles, you are manifesting a new physical reality. You are manifesting new levels of success. And whoever was playing with your fire or tapping into your fire, I will be updating someone that has watched a past message in the channel library titled Zapped while trying to tap, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. But someone was tapping into your fire, they got zapped while they were trying to tap. So today's message could be a continuation or an update message for someone that has watched that past message. There's a reason why Spirit brings up or references past messages in the current messages. It's a way for you to bridge yourself with the current message, or there's some link there. So take it if it resonates and leave the rest. But you're in this state of ultimate completion. Your pentacles are no longer blocked. 10 is the highest score on a scale from 1 through 10. So your pentacles are no longer blocked. You're manifesting success, you're manifesting wealth, you're manifesting security, and whoever was tapping into those energies, they played with too much fire. I could be updating a Virgo. The Empress is coming through. I'm definitely updating royalty. You're an Empress. You're also someone that is evolving, someone that is also experiencing growth. You're also someone that incarnated with a big earth mission. I could be updating someone that is also working with the goddess Venus. If that's you, this message is for you. Empress energy is also Venus energy. It's also Ankh energy. You could also resonate with the Ankh. I will be updating someone that's working with the Egyptian goddess Isis. If that's you, this message also is for you. So as an Empress, you're someone that is, you are in a state of development. You are in a state of abundance. You are very fertile. And of course, you're also someone that is very nurturing. That means that you're able to nurture your gifts, your talents, your pentacles. You're able to nurture, nurturing can also be healing. Nurturing is tending to or taking care of. So you're someone that is very good at taking care of yourself now. And whoever Spirit is talking about in the message today, they played with too much fire, because now you've ascended to that throne as Empress. You're now fully taking care of yourself. You're now fully aware of yourself as carrying that royal energy, as someone that has an empire, someone that sits on the throne as well. So I could be updating a generational curse breaker that is now also leveled up. You have awakened, you have ascended to a point where you are now in your personal power and authority, and you're no longer allowing yourself to be small-minded or to be tricked into small-mindedness through generational curses, hexes, and spells. You're now aware of yourself as someone that possesses this power, this energy as an Empress, and you are, sitting on that throne. You're now keeping yourself on that throne. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You're also definitely an ascended master. So the number 3 is repeating in the message today. You could also be a life path number 33. I could be updating a Messiah. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating a descendant of the Messiah bloodline. I could also be updating someone that's working with ascended master Yeshua. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So let's continue and see what else is coming through tarot. So the star is coming through. You're definitely a star, and a star embodies a lot of light, a lot of power. A star is actually very hot. That's why a star is a celestial body. Like in the truest sense of the word, the star is a celestial body. in the sky, but that's also the celestial body, because remember, you are a multi-dimensional being. If you're someone that carries and embodies a lot of light and you manifest the star card or the star energy on your journey, it means that you carry that much light and you do have a star that's up in the sky, your own personal star. So this could be a soul star activation for someone through the message today, but you do carry that much power, that much energy, that much light, like the star that's in the sky. It has to be that much high in the sky, because you may be familiar with the scientific concept that the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. It's very cool the higher you go up in the sky. And yes, stars are located that high up just because that's where it's cool enough for them. So you, as a star, you carry a lot of light, you bring a lot of light into situations. You light up a room when you walk in. You light up your path. You're lighting up your path now in this star energy. So yeah, so the dark forces that have been lurking, the dark forces that have been sabotaging you, they played with too much fire, because now your star power, your star light is activated. You're also someone that is in renewal. Star energy is about renewal, and you're also someone that is also a good omen. You're also now manifesting the energy of good fortune, because you yourself are a star. The star energy is also the energy of good fortune. So whoever was playing with your fire, they played with too much fire, because now you're this star, you're this awakened star. You could resonate with the number 17. You'd be born the 17th of a month. You'd be born January the 7th or July the 1st. You could also be born 1971 or be 71 years old. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could be updating an Aquarius. If that's you, this message also is for you. So 9 of Cups is coming through to confirm that you are ending cycles. Your wishes are coming true. You are achieving satisfaction and emotional stability in this 9 of Cups energy. 9 is the number of cycle ending and completion. You could be a life path number 9. You could be born the 9th of a month. You could be born in September. You could be born September the 9th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could be updating a Pisces. Take it if it resonates and leave the rest. So I'm bringing out the Evil Eye deck. Let's see where they were playing with too much fire. Let's see, what evil eye they were casting upon you. Because yeah, some dark arts involve the use of fire. Dark witches, dark warlocks, dark wizards can use fire in their witchcraft, in their dark sorcery, in their dark magic, in their curses, hexes, and spells towards you. For example, their use of candle light or candle fire, for example. So Spirit is saying they played with too much fire, so they could literally have, maybe caused a fire, through candle magic, a fire that maybe might have turned out, disastrous for them if they were casting it upon a being of light. So abandonment is first out. So the person that Spirit is talking about in the message today, they feel abandoned by you and they're not liking it. So that's why they have been engaging in any fire attacks. So I could be updating a generational curse breaker that has been dealing with fire attacks. I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that has been dealing with an entity or entities that made a pact with the devil, with Baphomet, with Satan. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So sun protection is coming through. You definitely have the protection of the sun. Let the rays of the sun clear away any negative energy you may be feeling at this time. I could also be updating someone that has also been spending time in the sun and allowing the sun to protect you. I'd be updating someone that is working with the Egyptian sun god Ra. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating someone that's working with the Egyptian sun goddess segment. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you have the sun protection. You yourself are a star. This tribe also is a sun tribe. So you carry so much fire, so much power now. And yeah, so any entity that has been playing with your fire, they played with too much fire. Public eye is coming through, so you're being watched by multiple people who don't have your best interest at heart. So whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, they could either be someone in the public eye, or you yourself could also be someone in the public eye. But spirit is also talking about evil eye in the message, as in publicly they have been watching you publicly, and they don't have your best interests at heart. So whoever they are, they played with too much fire. So toxic fixation is also coming through. So whoever spirit is talking about today, they are attracted to your light and seeking to dim it. But spirit already mentioned that you carry star energy, you also have sun protection, and yeah, so they have no, they cannot dim your light literally. And the heavy hitters, the sun god and goddess are showing up to the message today. So yeah, they cannot dim your light, but they've been seeking to dim. They're toxic and they're fixated, and they've been seeking to dim your light. But vibe clearing is encouraged or recommended for you at this time. I could also be updating someone that is vibe clearing. You're staying spiritually clean, or keeping your spiritual space clean by vibe clearing. A regular habit of using protection herbs such as sage, palo santo, etc., to cleanse and clear negative energy from your surroundings. A weekly base is stated here, but you can definitely vibe cleanse as needed. You don't have to wait a week if you're dealing with negative energies. So your vibe clearing is also, it has caused too much fire, especially if you're using fire activated vibe clearing like sage, palo santo, incense, that can also, it can also, amplify any fire and cause backfiring as well. Backfiring just came out. It can cause backfiring, and the backfiring is actually what's causing it to be too much fire for them, because you're sending back their fire attacks, plus it's also going back aimed up with your new firepower, with your new star power. So it's backfiring. Dark energy sent your way will be turned back on to the sender, a failed attempt. So I could be updating someone that is just botched an attack on you. Death energy is definitely present. I could be updating someone that is just returned to sender. If that's you, this message also is for you. They played with too much fire. I could be updating someone that is watched, or someone that needs to watch a message in the channel library titled Failed Attempt. Take it if it resonates and leave the rest. So withdrawal is coming through. So you are moving past those who have issues with you. It no longer matters to you. So whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, whatever they've done to you in the past, it no longer matters to you. It's also confirmation of that Eight of Cups energy in the tarot section. You're moving away from it. It no longer affects you. So they played with too much fire. I could also be updating someone that's withdrawing, or someone that is withdrawn from the deep state matrix. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. They played with too much fire. So love theft magic is also coming through. Someone is doing magic to or spell work to take your love from you. So whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, they were doing spell work to take love from you, but they played with too much fire because you have awakened. You're in that Nine of Cups energy. Your wishes are coming true. You are closing out those toxic toxic cycles. I could also be updating someone that has been dealing with, or someone that has dealt with a toxic lover or toxic ex-lover. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Sex magic is also coming through. Someone is doing sex spell work on you to win sexual control over you. So whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, yeah, they were doing sex magic on you, and it's backfiring, and it's backfiring. They played with too much fire. So let's continue with the spiritual warfare oracle messages and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on at this time. If the message is resonating with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you today, to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multidimensional aspects contained in the message to yourself, add green hearts to the comments. So possession is coming through. So I'm definitely updating someone that has been dealing with a demonic possession, and of course whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, they have been or they were demonically possessing you, or they themselves too are under the influence of demonic forces. Spirit already mentioned demonic forces earlier: Satan, Baphomet, Mephisto, Beelzebub. So they're under the influence of demonic forces, either against your will or through consent, operating under a weakened spiritual state. So you yourself are not under a weakened spiritual state. You're manifesting star energy. You have sun protection, but whoever spirit is talking about, they are in a weakened spiritual state, and of course they are either demonically possessed, or they are or were demonically possessing you. So smudging is coming through, and the spirit already mentioned vibe clearing through fire earlier. So your smudging has also proved to be too much fire for their demonic possession, too much fire for for them to mess with your fire, with your energy, with your creativity. Or this could also be a call for you to smudge if you're not smudging already, because the smudging is using fire activated energy cleansers to purify your energetic space. And if there's any negativity lurking, or any dark forces tapping into your fire, if you smudge your energetic space, you clear, you vibe clear, it can actually accelerate that fire that they're playing with. So upside down is coming through. So the enemies are being turned on their heads for coming against you on your path. Now that's what you're manifesting. So whoever spirit is talking about, they're being turned on their heads, and their plots, their schemes, and their attacks are blowing up in their faces. It's all being reversed. The spirit already mentioned backfiring. So whoever comes to mind as you hear the message today, you're turning the world upside down, their world upside down. They played with too much fire. You're now awakened. You're now in your personal power, personal authority, and it's turning everything upside down in their world. So friends is coming through. I could be updating someone that has been dealing with fake friends, karmic friends, yeah, people that have had access to you, or people that have access to you on a regular basis, because yeah, sometimes those can be the very entities that can take advantage of you and turn your own world upside down. But in the message today, you have turned that dynamic around. You have defeated their demonic possession of you, and you have become more spiritual. You're smudging, you're keeping yourself energetically, spiritually clean, and it's turning their world upside down because they can no longer tap into your energy. Yeah, evil eyes coming through. That was a very dramatic four of the cards. I'm just gonna take a pause and smudge myself, because that is also a divine synchronicity as I'm channeling to go ahead and smudge. So I'm gonna activate, or I'm gonna smudge using sage, white sage. Feel free to sage as you continue to listen to the message as well, to keep your energetic space clean and burn off any fire attacks, any death attacks that may be targeting you at this time. So whoever spirit is talking about, they have given you the evil eye, a look given to inflict harm, bad luck, or suffering onto another person, to curse someone through the eyes out of jealousy, envy, or malintent. So yeah, they've given you the evil eye. They played with too much fire with that evil eye, because evil eye can then cause someone to inflict harm to and when divine forces, the universe always has to balance. If someone throws you energy that is not yours, the universe always maintains balance, because it means someone wants you to possess or to carry energy that is not yours, energy that belongs to them. So the universe always has to balance. Justice, divine justice is always at play, and that energy has to return. It backfires. Backfiring is already in the message. So it backfires and it returns back to them. So whatever they had in that evil eye for you, it returns back to them. Forces of light is also coming through. So the forces of light and everything that's good, fair, peaceful, and loving in the world, force is working to bring peace and salvation to the earth. So I'm updating an incarnated earth angel. You're also a force of light yourself, and your light is now so powerful. Whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, they played with the forces of light. They played with too much fire. So timing is also coming through, and following the divinely guided order of things. That's what you're doing. You're following divine timing, and you're patiently operating within the natural order of events. You respect divine timing, and you're going with the flow. That's what you're doing. And of course, anyone that's on the receiving end of that backfiring, they played with too much fire, because you are going with the flow of divine timing, the flow of light, the flow of that Empress energy. It's your time now. I'm also hearing it's your time. It's your time. Your time has come. I'm also hearing for someone. So ancestors is coming through. So someone's ancestors are coming through with the update today. The elders of your bloodline or spirit family that have come before you, they look out for you and they help you to conquer unseen enemies. So yeah, so you're conquering those unseen enemies together with your ancestors. I'm definitely picking up on a generational curse breaker. You incarnated to break yourself and your ancestors out of limiting beliefs, limiting paradigms, generational curses, hexes, spells, and you came also to break not only your ancestors but your bloodline, your lineage, and your family. So yeah, you're working together with them in the spirit realm, and of course, as you do that together, and they can be primarily in the spirit realm, or they could still even be incarnate, because now heaven and earth are now merging or manifest together as one. It's heaven on earth. So your ancestors, your living ancestors, can also work with you in the spirit realm. You don't always have to do things in the physical realm together, or talk things out in the physical realm sometimes even. So I'm definitely updating someone that is now very powerfully connected in the spirit realm, and whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, they played with too much power. I mean, with too much fire. And reversal, yeah, they touch. I'm definitely updating someone that is very powerful. If they played with your power, they also played with too much power, because fire can also be regarded as fire. I'm also hearing, as power, I'm also hearing firepower. So reversal is coming through, and the return to sender. Yeah, so that's a double confirmation of return to sender, of backfiring energy, returning negative energies, curses, spells, or energy work back to its place of origin, taking your power back. So you're automatically sending it all back, and whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, they played with too much fire, because everything is reversing right back to them, right back to the place of origin. So I'm going to close this part of the message. I hope it has brought someone some healing, some clarity, some illumination. If you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you today, to help others find the message. And of course, if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multidimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. So I'm going to wrap it up now with angel answers. For anyone that has a question for your angel or angels and you would like them to reply through this oracle, now is the time. Please think of your question as I shuffle the cards. Angels, what is the angel answer for my soul tribe? What is the angel answer for my soul tribe? So no need to worry is coming through, and rainbow energy also coming through. So you could recently have seen a rainbow, or you could have dreamt of a rainbow. I could be updating a light warrior of the rainbow, of the Hopi prophecy. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If your question resonates with this answer, then this is your angel answer. So Spirit is also saying, with regards to today's message, they played with too much fire. No need to worry on your end, because on your end you are ascending, you are evolving, you have rebirthed yourself, you have awakened, and you're manifesting this rainbow energy. The manifestation of rainbow energy is also an omen that symbolizes the fulfillment of God's promises over your life. Spirit already mentioned wish fulfillment through the Nine of Cups energy. You could also resonate with there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, so no need to worry. So that's all I have for you today, Soul Tribe. I would like to take this opportunity to close this message and to wish everyone a beautiful day, living your best life. Until next time, one earth, one love, peace.